Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mostly Sci-Fi. My name is Mostly Sci-Fi and I'm your host. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget, you can also um, donate to the Patreon. If you know about the Patreon, I do have a Patreon. You can also donate to the channel. If you can, that would be really good. Haven't been on for a while. I try to do what I can, but every time I keep telling you I'm going to be on and I'm going to be doing more content, I don't do it. But this time I really, really mean it that I'm going to do it. Okay. Actually, I have Alien Revival Part 6. That's in Chinese. This means six. And I got Revival. I'm working on that now. I'll probably have it done in like a week once I get all the sound and everything fit together. I know I haven't finished that comic yet. The Bud Hopkins thing I'm gonna finish eventually, eventually. And Alien, I think. What was that one that I was doing? Alien Hive, Alien something with Alien. I'm gonna finish that up too. So I got a lot of things I don't even know the name of, but I'm going to finish them in due time. And I got Hellraiser that I got to finish. So I'm going to be doing that. And at the same time, I'm going to be doing this thing. So basically, what I'm here to talk about is it's not really new, but it's called Them. They have a new season out. It's season two. It's supposed to be like sci-fi, campy, horror type thingy. I don't know, like psychological horror, whatever. I just started watching it. I watched it the first episode. It's about a black family in the 1960s that decides to move from the Midwest to Compton, California. And so back in the days, cheers, Compton, California used to be occupied by whites. And then during, I guess, the 70s, you had the white flight, and then blacks came in, and now Compton is like a dump or whatever. Right now, Compton is a dump, right? We kind of know that. Now, I like the the horror aspects of the movie now of the TV show. Sorry, I've only watched one episode. Okay, mind you, I'm just getting on my second episode now. The first episode was an hour. It gets into a lot of these types of they got the little horror tropes a little bit. They build up to the suspense. The only thing that I'm not liking is that it's very divisive. It's a very divisive TV show, and I know that it will be divisive. About as a black person, I want to see black people in positions in a TV show or in any type of media where we are not perceived as the victim, right? Or we're not perceived as this aggressive victim, should I say. And when I say aggressive victim, I mean like black people packing a 9 millimeter, calling white people honkies and doing all this kind of stuff. 12 Years a Slave. I can name all of them. 12 Years a Slave, the Butler, everything that we do, we're always down on our luck. Fences, I like Fences, but I'm just saying that a lot of it sees black people as not very strong individuals and as poor, right? Or as coming up and fighting against the system. And that pretty much does not represent me because I am black. I'm not poor. I'm actually middle class. I do very well for my family. And I want to see myself being represented in just a regular way where it's not just on BET or Black Entertainment, that is mainstream. And so you almost have something here where there's a black family that is the cast that is taking the stage, but once again they pull out the victimized trope of black people down on their luck, and they keep digging up the past. And right now, we do not need TV shows like this, especially with how the country is divided. In my opinion, I don't know if you know, I am a Trump supporter. So people who don't, if you don't accept that, I'm sorry about that. I know people have some TDS. They don't like Trump supporters. I feel that we can still get along if you don't like Trump and I do. But hey, who knows? I'm hoping we can still get along. But the thing is, however, this is not needed. Like this type of TV show that's so divisive when we are in such divisive times. And for once, I want to see a non-comedic black family just doing a regular black thing. And you know what I mean? I'm like a show like, I don't know, the Ozarks or Breaking Bad, but you just happen to have a black lead or a black family that's taking the stage, where we are in modern times and it's not about race at all. Can we have that? Because all of these types of divisive TV shows, what it does to me and what it does to my families when we go out, because I live in like North Carolina, you have this type of friction between blacks and whites. And that's because a part of society has taken a narrative and run with it and saying that they represent all black people when they don't. Okay, so for them, I'm going to continue to watch it because I do like the show. But the biggest peeve I have about it is that it doesn't represent all black people. All black folks are not victims. Um, there's just a whole color palette of blacks, that do different things. We're not always perceiving ourselves as a victim, but Hollywood does that all the time. I mean, you can see that when you see something like Drew Barrymore's. She got a show called Drew, and she does an interview with what's this lady's name? Joe Biden's vice president, Kamala Harris, and she's all up in Kamala Harris's face and like she's pretending like she cares. Kamala Harris is a horrible president, a horrible person, vice president, a horrible person. Okay, and she's an idiot. But you have this woman pretending like she cares what Kamala has to say. Just look at that. Look at that segment where you got Drew and you got Kamala Harris. I'm just tired of the victim narrative. I want something fresh. That's all. So, what do you think about what I said? This is a mostly sci-fi. Well, mostly.